Hello folks, and welcome to part 2 of the Battle of Sucro, 75 BC, between the Romans and the Sertorian rebels. This is the last featured battle in the Sertorian War in the Commands and Conquers Ancients official scenarios that we're doing. So this is a grand finale of this this little mini campaign we have been playing. And well, have we seen some action in session 1? I believe so. I mean, more than actually we are used to. Pretty often, phase 1 or session 1 is the closing in phase where we see a lot of skirmish, maybe a few close combat happening here and there. But I mean, you remember this center section here where we had, the Sertorians played a double time and attacked the Roman main line here under Afranius with Manlius, who is actually located over here now. It just went southwards. The Romans could hurt them pretty heavily there. They got some hits in, of course, even here. And we saw a big finale of the Sertorian most veteran legions. Before they went down, they managed to play a clash of shields, hurting a few units here. These are 2 Roman units down to 1. So it's a bit even out the thing that happened in session 1, where I must say one of the things was that really, that didn't feel that good was the bad die rolls of the Sertorians in the assault they did. But that clash of shields did even it out a bit. So it's not that fresh of a line here either now, even though we're pretty much missing a line on the Sertorian side at this point. So that's where we gonna continue. Just to mention a few words also here. The Romans were able to scare off those skirmishers who were preparing to play Dark in the Sky before all this happened. And they haven't pulled that through yet. Over here we have seen this is Pompeius himself. They are kind of slowly advancing towards the line. I mean, here is the section where I was anticipating to see the first real close combat action happening, but well, other things did happen in between, so that's not that did not realize or become realized. Here we're gonna try to get on with the battle anyway, because here we have some big exhaustion. We have two full strength units here that could, that Afranius could take control of and actually advance. We have Sertorius himself here with a medium heavy cavalry. That's also an interesting thing. Okay, so let's see. We also have some light cavalry who could quickly move around the battlefield and maybe pluck off some of these weakened units here. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, the Romans are in lead, 4 victory banners to 0 of the Sertorians right now. And the Romans is actually the ones who go next. So let's see, maybe they can get still another one. There are 2 needed for victory now. So the Romans can play a C, D, or E card, and that's 3 cards we have not revealed yet. So that's going to be interesting. We have a light troops over here. We have a 3-unit center that could actually be used to get that one, and we have another line command as well. Well, the line command could be used to advance on this flank, but the thing is, I so much want to get that loan. I mean, it would be nice to get this guy before he disappears into the hinterlines over there. So I think I'll actually play the 3-unit center and wait with the line command and Pompeius advance a bit more. So 3 units here. I'm gonna advance here. That's 1. I'm gonna order this guy and maybe even I think it might be wise to start pulling back some of the weaker guys here now. Maybe even this guy, because they are in range of fire from those guys right now. But no, sorry, it's center. It's center, so I cannot order these guys. These are on the left section. Oh, that was not what I was wanting. That was a bit of miscalculation from my side. Well, that sucked a bit, actually. Okay, let's do like this. I ordered that guy separately, and I ordered this guy as well. So what will happen now is that these guys will link up with the right hand, because we want to see the advance happening here soon. Those move over there. Afranius will actually link up with that unit and attach to be able to be in the advance here. And this guy will just kind of sacrifice himself to get that banner, which brings them very close to victory here for the Roman part. So we're gonna attack there. It's an auxilia, so there's no evasion happening, so we need one hit to get that guy. We got it. So that guy goes down, and we get yet another victory banner for the Romans. They are up to 5 now. We could advance, but I can't see why I should do that in this situation. I want things to start happening here and get the last banner from there somewhere. Okay, that's it. So we replace the card there, and then let's see what the Sertorians can do. I think they might want to consolidate their lines also here to prepare for a clash. Maybe you do some raiding here if possible to at least get some victory banners, at least for the sake of honor. So let's see. That's a tactics card or lowest order count. So I could play the Dark in the Sky at this point. And what would that bring me? These guys could fire, and these guys could fire, and that's basically it. The other option would be to play a leadership any section, meaning I could order this section to maybe come down, start bombarding these guys. That could be actually something. We could also order that guy attacking here, killing that guy, moving here, attacking another guy, and get 2 banners by that. And then we can, we have the evasion if the Romans attack us. That's actually a nice one. And we also have it over here. So we can, as I said, bring up some of these into line and prepare for the battle that will come. So I have actually 3 nice options to do with the leadership any section. So for the Sertorians, I will roll for it. I feel it's out of my hand now. We're gonna see what the gods want the Sertorius to do. He has his. There's a legend that Sertorius had a white fawn that he was in direct contact with. Was it Diana or something like that, a goddess? So, he got messages from the gods directly via that white fawn, and that actually, from what I learned, it really had a big impact on the troops. They really believed it and strengthened the morale of his troops. And that was also something that after this battle, when they had to pull back, it was something he used later on to bring up the morale in the army again and all that, and raise the fighting spirit of this rebel army. Anyway, so let's see what the White Fawn will say about the next, how we will play the leadership and dissection card. So that's a 2. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was my aim. So a 2 means we're actually going to go down the hills and try to get these guys by some ranged fire. So I'm going to play the leadership and dissection by using this one. But now when I think about it, this said tactic cards or lowest order count. And lowest order count would actually be this guy. So maybe I'm forced to use that in this case. A bit uncertain about these solo rules, if that's what's intended, but I think that would be the usage of the card, you know, activating least amount of troops. So maybe I actually need to do it. So I will do that. Sorry about my die roll and all that white font talk, because this is the one I need to order in this case. So, well, we could get 2 banners by this move, and that's not too bad. So let's charge here. We're gonna try to ride down those legionaries there. Let's hope the dice gods now have changed their mind. Yeah, they hit these guys, actually 2 hits. So amazingly enough, we got the first victory banners for the Sertorians with this move. So we're gonna move in, we can move 1 more, we could attack here, we could attack here, and I think I'm gonna go here and keep myself also in the vicinity of where the next stage probably will happen. So we go there and we're gonna attack those guys as well, try to ride those down as well. But this time Sertorius was unlucky. Not a single hit, not a single flag roll or anything. So those guys can actually battle back. And you know what this means? If they kill off those guys, it's game over. Well, the bad rolls just continues for Sertorians. And you know what? This is just too much. He got 3 hits in. So this medium heavy cavalry goes down. Bring the Romans, the last needed battle for victory. So it's a 6-1, a crushing victory for the Romans and Pompeius, even though Pompeius didn't do that much in this battle, to be honest. This is, I mean, Afranius will gain the most glory from this battle, I believe. But of course, Pompeius is the chief here, so he will of course be the winner in the letters back to Rome, of course. So that's it. Well, that was a fast and quick second session, as I kind of anticipated when I ended the last session. I was a bit afraid of this, but not this quick actually. I thought that we're gonna see the thing be decided over there, to be honest. But you know, these crazy bad rolls by the Sertorians just continued, and well, Sertorius probably survived this thanks to the battle ended here, so we don't need to do the little loss roll. So he's now leaving the field, spreading out the word to all these troops. Now it's time to leave. I mean, also Metellus is coming in here, you probably know that. So they're gonna leave now for the hills over there, back to his allies in Celtiberia, and revert to the guerrilla tactics for a while. I mean, the war will still rage on for, I think it's 3 years more after this battle. And of course, Sertorius will be assassinated. But during this time, the revolt over in Italy by Spartacus is, you know, happening. So Sertorius will get in contact with him, and they will have some, you know, pretty much doing an alliance between them. But that's it. We didn't see much hope happening here and that, if you remember my tactics, that was one of the key points for the Romans to win this battle, as I anticipated, to get these guys up there, crush those guys, because we are much stronger here. But as things happen in the center, which I already probably said 10 times now, the double time from the Sertorians, that just, you know, they just crushed themselves against the Roman shield wall here, probably. So that broke the spine of the Sertorian army, and they never, you know, regained their strength from that, even though they have 3 full strength legionary units left. And to Auxilia also over there, so that's a pretty, I mean, heavy column there, still ready to take on Pompeius, and I would really want to see that happen, but not in this alternative history. All right, so I think that's all for needed to say here. The dead piles, you can see it's not that many in the Roman, actually, Roman dead pile compared to the Sertorian one. Yeah, that's also a reflection of the die rolls happening. It was just, everything was on the Roman side this time. So Pompeius will get great glory and confidence out of this. Okay, so next up, I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure that it will be Spartacus battles, because they were also in the 70s BC, I'm pretty sure of, so they should be next up. They are not in this booklet. I mean, this is the Civil Wars booklet. Actually, shouldn't they be here? It's kind of a civil war happening, right? But it's not here. I'm pretty sure it's in the 70s here. So maybe that's in the Barbarian. Of course, that's in the Barbarian expansion booklet. We will have those scenarios. And I'm pretty sure, as I said, those guys are the next one to play. And I think there is actually a few of them. I mean, scenarios of that battle. And I think the first one would be, you know, where Spartacus is actually kind of surrounding a Roman fort up on Mount Vesuvius. Could it be so? I think there was something like that happening over there. Let's see for the next time. So by that, not much more to say than thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed these Sertorian War battles. I did, for sure. It was pretty cool. I mean, this was cool setup with a real big battle in comparison with the earlier one. You remember the first one we played, Baitis River, when almost everything here on the Sertorian side was light infantry. But if you recall the battle, it's a few months back now, but we had a nice charge of the veterans here who really killed off the Romans of Fufidius here back then. That was a cool scenario to play, actually. So I have really enjoyed these battles. Laurona Valentia was cool as well, and Sucro. It could have been a bit nicer if we would have a more even battle happening. I mean, 6-1, just crazy. But that's how it goes. And, well, I'll say it again, thanks for watching, and now I'm gonna stop, I promise. So see you next time, and bye-bye.